Hello and welcome everyone to the Archers Arena at Kincoy campus. We've had an exhilarating day so far for 3 games of clash on the court. We started off earlier on with women's netball, where they unfortunately lost in a heroic battle against Bristol Uni in a 35-31 defeat. We then have just had Southampton Sharks against Cardiff Met in an epic fixture, which seen Steph's team here get an amazing victory into the hundreds, which she can tell us a little bit more about shortly. And now we are here for the 3rd fixture of the day. We have Cardiff Met men's against Hertfordshire University. So Steph, a pleasure to have you on board. Tell us a little bit about that victory that just happened shortly.
Yeah, a great win for us as always. Always to be on that winning side of the scoreboard is important for the girls and the morale and the confidence. We kind of knew results that Southampton probably were not going to be as strong this season, but we knew coming into this game is really important that we tried different things. So we had a few different defensive schemes that we haven't tried before. It was great to see different players in rotation. So really important that team, that whatever 5 is on the floor, they build those connections with each other and build that cohesion. So it was a really great opportunity for us to do that today. Obviously, we have a bit of a break now because of the GB international window. So the girls will have 3 weeks before our next fixture. But I think they're pretty motivated now after that win, and hopefully the good work continues. And we have our big fixture coming up against Essex.
Yeah, I can imagine. And you mentioned their 3-week break. So what sort of things now will the girls be doing to prepare for that next fixture?
Yeah, so for now, it's important that they're in training every day. So obviously some of them have their WBBL commitments or the National League Division 2 commitments, but we all train together, and we have the provision of S&C, which is a really important aspect to keep them physically fit, as well as prevent injuries. Also have the opportunity to do some video review. So we have performance analysis students in level 5s and level 6s that work with us quite closely, whether it's Bucks or WBL or National League. So just kind of always looking at provision to kind of help them reflect, get better each day they step on the court or away from the court watching video.
And obviously now we have the men's coming up. What are your thoughts on this game? What can we sort of expect?
Yeah, I think you're going to see a very up-tempo, exciting affair. Obviously, I don't know that much about University of Hertfordshire, but from what the coaches were saying, they're a side that are pretty strong. And, I've been really pleased for the men's team. It's the first time in so many years they haven't been in the Prem League. And that group has really come together through the coaching with Stefan and James. So I know that it's going to be a really competitive game. And it was great to see the guys, get that big win down in Solent. That was a big win for them. So hopefully today we see the same.
Steph, thank you very much for joining in and giving that bit of insight.
Yep.
We're now going to throw over to our commentary team, Stefan Leonard and Cameron Hitt.
Welcome to the Archers Arena for the 3rd segment of Clash on the Court. I'm Stefan Leonard, and who's sitting next to me?
Cameron Hitt is next to you. Very, very excited for what promises to be a real competitive game. Top divisions, one first men's basketball. Give us some insight on the team, Steph.
We will start with the starting 5 of Cardiff Met. The starting 5, Mark LeBrawl. Minty Walker is the second of the starting 5. That guy, Drew LaJoyce, is in again. Reichelt and Dan Flaherty. And then quickly for the away side, at 5 we have Cavell Hawes. Number 5, Cavell Hawes. 13, Matthew Dissou. 9, Greg Durant. 11, Berhad Hehetro. And 10, Levi Edwards. As we are underway, Cardiff Met start with the first bit of possession. Dan Flaherty misses the opening shot of this one, as the away side come the opposite way. And Hertfordshire miss their first chance of the game, as Met come the other way now. Mabral passes it into Reichelt. Reichelt loses the ball as Hertfordshire now
Cagey starts,
the other way.
start.
A very cagey start and an end-to-end. Do you think this is more of what we should expect in this game?
I think it's just early nerves. You know, you often get this. You know, people try and get inside, try and figure out the other team. The hands ain't hot yet, you know. But yeah, I think this suits Met more than anything, being as the underdogs today.
Minty Walker there, missing from downtown,
points.
but Met with a second chance bucket. How important a second chance bucket in this game, and especially at this level?
Oh, certainly. I mean, we were talking to James earlier, and he thinks his equaliser for this team is their physicality and is their effort levels, and that's where second chance points is all down to, just working harder than the other team, gritting and grinding inside the paint. There's another one.
You love it when something you say comes true, don't you? Dan Flaherty.
That is true insight.
With another bucket for Cardiff Met. As we see, Cavell Hawes on the ball. He passes to Greg Durant. Greg Durant in the paint. Was there contact? Referee says yes. A shooting foul. A chance for two for Hertfordshire in this one.
Yeah, tough foul for Minty Walker to take there, you know, but sometimes it's necessary just completely cutting them out, and also this early on just showing them, you know, you're up to the task physically, and yeah, you can really go toe-to-toe. So I don't think they'll be too upset about that foul.
Greg Durand sinks the first of the two free throws. An important two buckets there for Hertfordshire as they half Cardiff Met's lead. Drew LaJoyce from downtown, the American, who's come over and taken Cardiff Met by storm this year. Is that fair to say?
Oh, completely. I mean, that's exactly what you want from players with experience in American setups like Drew LaJoyce. We see him winning a foul now, hustling back defensively. The man is an animal. The man is an animal, and he's been uncaged at Cardiff Met.
We spoke to him not too long ago, us at Cardiff Met Sport TV, and he said that he just likes to play the game, play his game, and boy, does his game work.
Yeah, definitely. He's obviously quite practice-centric, as he made a key point to us, and you know, it really shows in his game. He's all effort. He's all hard work, and that's exactly what he did. And again, as we speak here, winning a rebound there. And they get the points in the glass.
And Mabrawl says thank you very much, Drew LaJoyce, and gets another second chance bucket for Cardiff Met. Cardiff Met up 9 points to 2 in this one early on as Cavell Hawes. I'm not sure if he's looking for the alley-oop or if he was looking for a shot.
It's always worrying when there's a bit of ambiguity about that.
Cardiff Met lose the ball. Can Greg Durant go the other way? Hertfordshire
some nice
get one
work
back.
Inside there.
Mabrawl brings it down, gives it to Dan Flaherty.
Nice look for Flaherty, but yeah, unlucky there on the edge of the arc. But Mark Mabrawl really taking this offense by the scruff of the neck.
Looking for the fast transition, almost lose it, but Dan Flaherty picks it up, he drives, gives it out. Mabrawl misses, Flaherty
still there,
hustling. Drew LaJoyce picks it out. Flaherty asking for the ball. Not Cardiff Met ball, Hertfordshire ball.
I think they'll be very happy so far, though. I mean, you know, not only 5 points up, but they've shown that they really can go toe-to-toe, and that's what the season's all about for Met, going up the division. It's just about proving that they belong here more than anything.
Oh, and he sinks it, and a chance now for a three-point play.
Yeah, I got the wrong side of Drew there. Always a tough one, especially with someone with handles like him. But yeah, that's a bit of a tough break, but Minty Walker going out now, I think that's a fair choice.
Levi Edwards, he got the 2 points down, a chance to make it 3 from the free throw line. It's up, but it's short. Cardiff Met can breathe a sigh of relief on that case. Mabrawl comes the other way with it now. looking for options. Cabelho's good defence. No. Contact on the shot. That'll be 2 free throws for Cardiff Met.
Yeah. Again, Merle, and we spoke to James earlier today, and he said this was one player in particular who'd really put in the hard hours over the off-season and has come back as, he said almost double the player, which is, really saying something, and it's really starting to show the way he commands this offense is something to behold.
And it's good from Cardiff Met. They now lead by 11 points to 6 in this one. Cabelho's feeds Bernard Hertro. LeBron coming down the other way, passes off to LeJoyce. LeJoyce to Flaherty. Flaherty over. He puts it up.
One thing this Cardiff Met side really does have is just elite spacing. You've got people like Morale or Flaherty, LeJoyce, who can all stick in a 3-ball, and it really does help, not only with the 3 points, but also providing that extra space inside the people to operate.
Greg Durant from downtown, it's good, as they now cut the points down to only 3 between the two sides. LeJoyce feeds it off to Walker. Walker fighting in the paint. Was there contact?
Nice from Walker there. Looked like a bit of a dead play, really. Didn't really know where to go, but uses his grip, finds his strength, and gets 2 free throws out of it. Impressive.
The first of the free throws are good. As we see some changes for Hertfordshire. Jarvis Chater entering the field. Greg Durant coming the other way, looking to break down this Cardiff Met side. Flaherty sticks to him. LeJoyce applying pressure. To high press from Jarvis Chater. But
really nice finish from Chater there. Again under pressure, but worked really hard. A lot of points in the paint so far, Steph. Both teams are trying to figure each other out and really put their stamp on it.
And that is sensational from Mabral. He's had a great start in this one, hasn't he?
Oh, completely, yeah. The way he's dictated offensively and work hard on the other side of the ball as well. You need players of that ilk who are so unselfish and who are so silky in possession to not only take the pressure off the defence, but also just provide constant offensive pressure on the opposition.
Adeoluwa Atiba enters the field for Hertfordshire, replacing Bernard Hertro. As we rejoin the play. It's up, it's good, but it is a chance.
No, just the 2, I think, Steph. Was he in motion?
Well, the important man in the middle says so. So we'll have to take his word for it.
Of course, of course. When have refs ever been wrong, eh?
You took the words right out of my mouth. Abdul Wahab Ayinla with a chance at 2 free throws.
Gives a cheeky look to us there.
He does.
Yeah. I think that was a seal of approval to say, well, we got that right.
Yeah.
So I think we can tick that off our list today of jobs we've done well.
Well, after that cheeky display, I really hope that he sinks these buckets. And he's good from the first one, of course he is.
Excellent, yeah.
This second free throw to move the game to only a 2-point game. But it's not good. LeJoyce gets the rebound. As Mabral brings us the other way, brings Cardiff Met the other way. Looks to feed it to LeJoyce, but changes his mind. Gives it instead to Reichelt. Pass it on to Flaherty. Flaherty misses from the paint. Durant coming the other way with Hertfordshire. A foul in the paint.
Yeah, they'll call a reach in there. I think it may be a little bit harsh on LaJoyce, but it won't force him to the line, so I'm sure he'll be okay to take that, and they can reconvene defensively.
And I think it's fair to say that Cardiff Met aren't always the most athletic, aren't always the biggest team, but more often than not, they're the team that plays as a team, and I think that's what gets them through a lot of the games they play. And in a league like this, I think you're going to have to do that most weeks. But not as Durand sneaks through for 2 points for Hertfordshire.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you're playing certain programs like Hertfordshire themselves, you know, with these big links to big basketball programs. Obviously, Hertfordshire with Hemel, and you know, it can be tough to compete player-wise. But you know, when you've got the infrastructure, we've got at Kincoid here, and you've got players with such ambition that we have. It's you know, it's an equaliser in almost any game, and they're proving that today, and they've proved it over the last 2 to 3 years in these leagues.
Yeah, they are a proud bunch, proud of being in this league, and I think their ambition, and when I mentioned earlier we spoke to Drew LaJoyce, that was the message that he gave to us, and I'm sure that's the message given up by the coaching staff as well. Yeah,
certainly. I think it's a you know, it's a clear thread between all the players and all the staff within the side. You know, hard work is prioritised over almost anything, you know, and they practice what they preach. They really do, you know, the way they play on the court, the way they operate themselves off the court. I think they're a testament to Cardiff Met as a programme.
Reichelt with a chance for another one from the free throw line. It's not good. Hertfordshire come the other way. It's passed off to Ayinla. Ayinla steps inside, and it's good from Ayinla.
More points in the paint there, Steph. It's definitely something Cardiff Met have got to look to find a way around. That's where Hertfordshire have been getting their joy so far.
Smith passes the ball to Minty Walker. Minty Walker inside the paint. Not good. He asks for contact, but the referee says no. Hertfordshire now come the other way on the fast break. Flaherty with a block. It's outside to Jarvis Chelter, who now steps inside. And Chater, the man with the second point bucket.
Yeah, some nice second chance points there, Steph. Really, always, you know, you see when, at any level, the team that has the most second chance points often is the one who comes out as victor. And that's something that they've really got to be careful of, because it's such a key component to the game.
Chater having a wonderful 30 seconds there, scoring the second chance bucket and then winning the ball back as Hertfordshire don't make the bucket this time. Walker, can he go coast to coast? Yes, he can for the 2 points.
Excellent there, absolutely excellent. You know, what an asset he is to have off the bench for Cardiff Met. You know, when we spoke to James Dodd, this is it was a key factor in his team, is the way he operates. He's an academy product of Cardiff Met. You know, come through all the levels, and he really earns his place within this 13.
Slight break in play as we wait for Matthew Dissou to have his chance at the free throw line. The first one misses, but he has another chance to move Hertfordshire's lead to 2 in this one. As the Ultras make some noise, but it doesn't affect him. He gets the second bucket to make it 21 points to 19 to Hertfordshire. Walker running the play. He moves it inside to Cornelius. Cornelius is blocked and doesn't get the foul. He commits the foul as Hertfordshire now get a chance to come the other way.
Yeah, great defence inside the paint from Hertfordshire. just restricted any sort of room to operate for Cornelius. It's hard for any big.
Hertfordshire, another chance from the free throw line. Would you say that this is killing Cardiff Met's game at the minute?
At the minute, I think they've obviously, had a little bit of a change tactically midway through this first quarter to really try and damage Met within the paint, and it is working thus far. No, Met are still within touching distance, of course they are, but this is an area that they really do need to clean up. If if not, they could end up trading by a lot worse.
Disu incorrect with the second bucket once more as Cornelius brings Cardiff Met the other way. Smith drives and it's good from Smith.
That's absolutely excellent. Just finding that space and using his endless pace. He really is got an absolute motor on him, Smith.
Ayinla from outside gives it inside to Disu.
Great hustle defence there, Steph.
Flaherty says no thank you as he looks for a teammate but doesn't
brilliant.
find one. What athleticism from Smith there. He looks from outside.
Nice
it's not
attempt
good.
For the buzzer beater there.
Have they
Oh,
got a chance from the free throw line late on in that quarter? Was it up in time? That's the question. Smith certainly thinks so.
I think they are giving him the 3 free throws, are they not?
Smith said yes. Hertfordshire coach Michael Darlow said no. But yet again, the most important man on that court, the referee, says yes.
Yeah, it looks like he's got the 3 free throws. What a break for Cardiff Met right before the end of the first quarter. Big chance to go in with a lead.
This could push them 2 points ahead. The first one from Smith is good.
Been really impressed, Steph, about the impact this man's had off the bench in the first half. Really just, brought so much energy to this team, so much more pace. Tempo was getting a little bit low. They were getting a bit methodical, and they've gone completely the other way. They've been like a racehorse for these last couple of minutes.
Is it 3 from 3? Yes, it is. As Cardiff Met now take a 2-point lead in this one, just before the end of the first quarter. I think Cardiff Met will be happy with that one. What do you think's being said in the huddle now?
I don't know. I think James will probably be saying more of the same. They've really competed. They've got to remember and sort of take a step back at points and think this Hertfordshire programme has been around for so long at such a top level. They've got real top links in that part of the country to some proper basketball programmes. They're always going to have an upper echelon player, and they're not only going toe-to-toe, but currently they're beating Hertfordshire, so they've got to be impressed. I think the one thing they've got to cut out is the amount of points they are giving up within the paint. That could really come to their detriment soon. Especially with their lack of size and physicality, that can be a problem, but they really are competing, and a lot to be positive about, Seth.
Yeah, and I think sometimes we talk about Cardiff Met as if they are huge underdogs in this league. But let's not forget, they have some brilliant players in their mix. They have 4 Welsh under-19s, ex-players, and they have so many Americans that live and breathe the game out from where they come from. So Cardiff Met may be underdogs in a lot of people's eyes, but I think they have some top quality players, as we have seen in that first quarter. A first quarter that has absolutely flown by and has been end to end.
Yeah, some of the quality you mentioned there in international programs and stuff is such an asset to have. You've obviously had people, like Will Reichard, who's played in Idaho at D1 college. That experience is invaluable. You've had people like Reece and Ravi were on the bench who've played under-19s for Wales. So a real variety of experience in real top-level basketball. So it's definitely an asset.
It is an asset indeed as Hertfordshire kick us off in this second quarter. Durand picks it out to Hawes, who misses from beyond the arc. Duel Joyce comes the other way with a jump shot, and it's good. The man is good at basketball as well.
Oh, he's a fairly impressive fella, there's no doubt about it. A great mid-range jumper there. And I think what's more impressive is Mitty Walker getting that rebound, snuffing out the Hertfordshire attack. So this, it's such an important aspect, and it's something that we highlighted that they weren't good enough at in the first half.
Cavell Hawes is good from beyond the arc. Well, you can't say this game hasn't been end-to-end so far, and you can't say that I haven't enjoyed that either.
Yeah, it's what you want in it, especially, clash on the court. We want to do an experience that not only competitive but showcases the best that both programs have to offer, and that's clear as day. We've really had that.
A timeout now called as we have a chance to breathe once more.
Yeah, it's needed. It really is.
But you can see some of the crowd here today are enjoying their time here. A lot of questionable fancy dress.
Yeah, I'll let them off because it's Halloween, but I mean, you dress up like that on a normal day of the week, and yeah, you're going to get some abuse, Steph. You're going to get some abuse, but I'll let them off. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, we're dressed quite sharply. We turned up for the occasion, clash on the court. I think people could follow suit, but no, it's all a bit of fun, and yeah, it's been such a great day. Hours upon hours of non-stop sporting action. I mean, we're tired. I can't imagine what the players are feeling like. But yeah, I've enjoyed every minute of it, and this is what Cardiff Met's all about, really, isn't it? Just sports across the board, different sports at every level. And yeah, really proud to be a part of it in some way.
Yeah, and as you said, a top day of sporting action we've had here at the Archer Arena. But don't worry, we still have 2 3/4 of a quarter left. You knew what I was trying to say there, Gav.
Close enough.
Right, back to the action. And Hawes is good from beyond the arc this time. Missed his last 2, but good on the 3rd attempt.
Yeah, it's a key area that they're obviously picking up upon, his ability from the behind the arc. He's obviously a key component of their offense, and they've really tried to bring it in more as the game's gone on.
Minty Walker feeds LaJoyce. Hits the arc as Hertfordshire come the other way with Ayinla now. He drives to the bucket. Is there contact? Yes, there is. He'll have a chance from the free throw line.
Yeah, catching Cardiff Met on their heels a little bit with that fast break. Dangerous for any side, especially when they really had committed a few men in the paint. But yeah, it's tight though, Steph. Quite literally 28-all. I'm terrified.
And I think Cardiff Met will need to cut out the penalties, cut out the illegal plays. And funnily enough, there's a policeman in the Cardiff Met team, Rhys Cornelius.
Smooth link.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll have a word at half-time if these penalties and the penalty count doesn't come down.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, he's Rhys Cornelius, on a policing course. It's quite crazy, really, playing this level of basketball one day and then policing the other day. But you've also got people like Duel Joyce, Will Reichert on coaching courses. There's a real variance of opportunities they've all had.
The only thing that isn't varying in this game is the quality of basketball we're seeing. Ayinla this time from beyond the arc to push Hertfordshire back into the lead now. Minty Walker looking for some space. He flicks it out to LaJoyce, who misses from downtown.
Finding space in here, Steph.
Levi Edwards not capitalising.
A foul on LaJoyce there.
LaJoyce once again hustling, showing that he plays his basketball on both sides of the court.
Yeah, I think bringing Dan's just come back in. I think that's bringing O'Flaherty back in is a wise choice. They were showing their their youthful age at points. They maybe not handling the game as they should have, slowing things down, getting caught on fast breaks. So yeah, just a bit of experience always helps.
And Dan Flaherty, he loves Cardiff Met, doesn't he? He had the opportunity to go elsewhere and try his basketball somewhere else, but you always knew that in his heart he was a Cardiff Met man. And as
right on cue,
I'll give him the £20 later.
Yeah, no, he's got such a love for this program. You know, he's been elsewhere, but this place is intoxicating. You know, and yeah, he obviously loves this program. It's good to see him back. We love having him.
The Joyce gets the rebound, gives Cardiff Met the chance through Brown to go the other way. Smith drives, pulls it out to the Joyce. Minty Walker incorrect from beyond the arc, but Dan Flaherty bullying in the paint. He shrugs his shoulders as if to say, that's what I do every day of the week.
Too right, Steph. Excellent defensive rebound. He's really injected some drive back into this Cardiff Met side.
Hawes driving there. And he'll have a chance now from the free throw line. As some substitutions occur for Hertfordshire. Jarvis Chater enters the field alongside Leon Wedderburn.
Yeah, I think Morale coming back in as well for Smith. I think that might be a wise choice. You know, get the proper unit out for a big 5 minutes before half time, and you know, put yourself in a position in the second half where you got a lead to hang on to. So yeah, some big moments ahead.
Cavell Hawes with a chance to break the tie, but he doesn't. LaJoyce again hustling in his own paint. Brown coming the other way, looking for options, but a travelling violation from Cardiff Met and Brown. Another chance to rotate for Cardiff Met. Reichelt enters the field once more for Cardiff Met.
That's a beautiful pass inside there.
Feeding Disu there, who has been very busy in these first two quarters. The Joyce feeding Reichelt.
Bit of a shame they had the size advantage on Hawes, but just couldn't capitalise.
Hawes can't quite make the basket, but he regroups and retrieves the ball. Disu again stepping inside, and it's good. As he gives a little fist bump, he knows that these points are important for Hertfordshire. Brown fouled inside the paint. As some more rotations occur, I think rotating and rotations will be very important in this one. It's a very end-to-end game we've seen so far.
Yeah, certainly. These sort of games is where you've got to make use of your squad. You've also got to know when not to bring the subs in and trust your first team. Aggressive defence there, but not a bad foul to take.
It won't be a shot from the free throw. He didn't get his shot up in time.
Yeah, wise foul, I think, really. You know, they're the 2-on-1, they're the man advantage. Just bringing him down while he is on the floor. Yeah, restrict him from getting those easy points.
Disu looking to create another opportunity for himself. He did, but it wasn't good this time. Flaherty just trying to settle Cardiff Met, find his teammates. Durand coming the other way, looking for it in the paint, and it's good on the jump shot from Durand.
Yeah, much needed timeout really, I think, there from Met. Things were starting to run away from them a little bit. just went through a little period of not being able to buy a bucket, but yeah, still within touching distance. Just maybe get their breath back a little bit and get ready to go again.
Yeah, they sit 4 points behind Hertfordshire in this game at the moment. I think, well, maybe you'll disagree, but I think that the penalties have allowed Hertfordshire to kind of scrape themselves back into this game. For large parts of this, in these first 2 quarters, I think Cardiff Met have looked quite dominant going forward, but they've allowed them too many opportunities to make 2-point buckets, 3-point buckets from the free throw line.
Yeah, it's a key aspect, and not only that, but they've had a couple of, I think, Drew's had a few fouls now. He had to go out of the game because of some minor foul trouble. It keeps your best players off the court, and there's no easier way to lose a basketball game than not having your best players play it. So, yeah, that's something they've really got to count out. But discipline is always a key part of the game, and I'm sure James Thor will be instilling in them that they've got to sort that out.
Yeah, and as we mentioned earlier, Cardiff Met not always the most athletic or physical, but always the ones that will battle the most. But it won't be an easy feat today. Hertfordshire is still looking for their first win of this season. Only played 2 games, as opposed to Cardiff Met playing 4 games. But that doesn't mean a thing. Reichelt good from inside the paint.
Yeah, definitely. I think they need to do a bit more of using players like Reichelt and O'Flaherty, just using that size inside to maybe try and bully this Hertfordshire team a little bit more.
Good hustle from Reichelt to ensure the Hertfordshire couldn't regroup the ball. Both teams looking to utilise that paint at the minute. Neither team really with a huge size advantage, but I would say Hertfordshire looking the more physical in terms of appearance.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're clearly, I think, the physically stronger team. But what we'll find out in the second half is where Archers compete most is on the fitness side, and that's when that becomes key, and that's where they'll look to reap the rewards.
McBrawl looking to power his way through, but it's not good. Cardiff Met looking to make use of the transition. A foul there on Cavell Hawes. He'll have a chance at 2 from the line.
Yeah, flying high there, Steph. Really put in caution to the wind there, Hawes. He's really been so active so far, just end to end, hasn't stopped, when driving the Hertfordshire offense.
Both referees having a word. What do you think's been said by the referees there?
Yeah, I think they just maybe it was a hard fall from Hawes. Might be asking whether the foul could have been worth a little bit more, but probably having just a general chat about discipline as well. Both sides have been very well behaved so far. I think there's it certainly seems like a friendly rivalry right now. There's very little spite, but we like to see a bit of that, don't we? So.
Cavell Hawes no good from the free throw line that time. He misses 2 from 2 from that trip. Morale coming the other way for Cardiff Met. He passes it off to Flaherty. Flaherty looking to drive inside, but he passes it out to Wright, finding Brown, but Brown no good. Cavell Hawes coming the other way now for Hertfordshire. Pass it off to Dissou. Dissou from beyond the arc. He's no good.
Lovely fake from Dissou there, but yeah, again, good transition defence from Cardiff Met to give him that tough luck on the 3. But yeah, just a couple of mistakes inside the paint, just maybe forcing things slightly. I'd maybe like to see them, just maybe take some more shots from beyond the arc and try their luck a little bit, speed things up.
Morale losing the ball there to Ayenya. Ayenya gives the ball to Dissou. Dissou, was he fouled? Yes, he was. He'll have a chance from the free throw line, a chance at 2 points.
Yeah, some frustration from Brown there, but you know, I really don't think he can complain too much. Clear contact, and yeah, again, Hertfordshire really racking up the points now.
Brown leaving the field after that foul. Walker replacing him. Hertfordshire leading by 4 points in this game. Not a lot between both sides at the moment. Dissu with a chance to extend the lead, and he does, to 5 points. It's a 2-point game now.
Again, they're definitely taking one from the possible 2 free throws. You know, this area, they really are struggling a little bit.
Great hustle from Ianya, and he gets the bucket down, and a chance at a 3-point play for Hertfordshire. Brilliant hustle from Hertfordshire there.
Yeah, definitely. Catching Archers on their heels a little bit again. You know, they really just need a bit of a kick up the backside here, I think. You know, just up the tempo a little bit and get moving.
Do you think that's what's been echoed by Cardiff Met and the coaching staff, or do you think that the message would be to slow the game down and go back to what you know you could do? Because at the moment, it looks like there's a lack of patterns. It looks like this game is perhaps being played on emotion alone.
Yeah, I think maybe, you know, run the plays a little bit more and, you know, try and get your key men open like this. Oof, unlucky from Walker there. Just bounces out.
Flaherty, a chance at the second point.
Excellent.
He gets the second chance. Bucket.
Really terrific there.
It's a 6-point game now.
Key area that he's really operated well in, Flaherty, just picking up those second chance points, really hustling and showing his experience.
Levi Edwards trying his luck from downtown. Morale trying, no good. Flaherty fights in the paint.
We're looking at a jump ball.
Well, work that one out, referees.
Sign of respect there from Flaherty. Shaking his hand.
And great hustle from him as well, as he ensures that it is Cardiff Met ball from the restart. Reichelt gives the ball out to Walker. Walker looking to find some space.
Ah, superb. Absolutely excellent from Reichelt there. You know, Walker, his angle was really, really narrowed. Struggled to get the shot off, but yeah, that's what you want from your bigs, really cleaning up those sloppy possessions.
Dissu feeding the ball inside to Hetro, who's good. Dissu really starting to ramp up his game now, starting to get more involved in this one.
Yeah, certainly. They've got such a trust in him to operate this offense and shoot the 3 ball. You know, he's obviously such a key man.
Walker with a drive inside the paint. A drive and up to the bucket to close the gap to 4 points again in this one. Hertfordshire really looking to move that ball now. The ball in the hands of Dissu, who drives inside. It's no good, but he'll have a chance from the free throw line.
They've got to find a way in the second half of nullifying this man's impact on the game. He's absolutely everywhere at the minute. He's been to the line countless times. Every time he goes into the paint, he's finding success. He's obviously a top player, but you know, even if maybe that means double teaming him, you know, pressing him more slightly, they've got to try to nullify him.
Dissu no good with the first of the 2 free throw attempts. This to make it a 2-bucket score. No good.
Struggle again from the line.
Flaherty with great hustle, he tries it. Ooh, from the half court. Well, a chance to breathe.
Yeah, really positive first half, I think, from you know, especially they came out of the blocks really quickly. You know, took a quick lead. You know, I think they definitely really got the building blocks there of a really solid start here, and yeah, just more of the same. Really, just cut out little things, and you know, the threat that Dissu has held, especially in that second quarter, that's got to be stopped, because he really is having all the joy in the world, But yeah, I think Jim Storr will take a beat and say, yeah, we're still in it, we're competitive, let's keep going,
Yeah, I'm sure that is the message that will be echoed down to the Cardiff Met team. But another man with a message, our courtside reporter Spencer O'Connell is with Carwyn Thomas.
Hi everyone, thank you for that, Steph. Yes, I am joined with Carwyn Thomas. Carwyn, what are your thoughts on that second quarter there?
It's a great second quarter, to be fair. It's 44-40, so it's a great competitive game. They came out really strong with quite a 7-point lead, and Hearts have made it quite a close game. It's gone back and forth quite a bit, so it's great to have a competitive game.
Yeah. And what do you think now will happen in the third quarter? What will Met be saying to each other? What will Hertfordshire be saying to each other?
Yeah, Met need to tighten up the defence. There's quite a lot of drives in there, not containing the basket that well. There's a lot of threes not being attempted by Hearts, so they need to contain that a bit. And there's space to flow and move the ball for Archers to get on offence, get the ball going, try to hit some threes and try and get in the lane a bit more.
And what's your predictions now going forward? Who do you think is going to get this win?
It's going to be a tight win, and it really could go either way. So we've had it gone and swing 5-7 points either way. So I'd love to see Archers win, but I think it's been quite a close game, so it could really go either way. I'd like to see it be a 3-point, 4-point game either way. I'd love to say Archers win, but I think it's going to be close regardless of the outcome.
Yeah, so Archers win. But a bit more about yourself now. So you're involved with Welsh basketball setup and marketing here at the SU. Tell us a little bit about that role.
Yeah, so I'm head of communications and digital marketing at the SU, so I'm part of helping promote this. We're trying to do a lot of promotion games for Bucks, so as part of the Clash on the Court, we're doing Culture Clash, we're doing a bunch of other things. We're trying to get it involved a bit more with a few different Bucks games. I'm also involved in BWNL, so Basketball Wales National League, where I'm a brand and media lead. So we're trying to push the league in Basketball Wales. We've just recently made that, we're 3 years into it now. I'm within my second year, and we're trying to push the league in general. Archers are a part of that, which is great, so I get to support a local team, I guess, that I'm working for. But also being part of the league, it's also great to push every club. So we've got North Wales teams, we've got West Coast teams, and we've got teams in South, so it's great to push that, and it's great to be a part of Basketball Wales to kind of help push the game in Wales.
Yeah, and you mentioned about doing stuff, within Cardiff Met itself.
Yeah.
So what have you done to sort of promote today's event, and how special is today's event for Cardiff Met?
Yeah, it's massive. So as part of this, so I designed the poster for this, for example. I promote it on the socials. I run the website, so a lot of it is to do with the social media part of it. For this in particular, so it's Clash on the Court, this is the second year that we've done this. It's great to have this, and I absolutely love it. We're a close game with netball with 35-31. A bit of a blow-up for the second game with Met, but in our favour, 129-43, and hopefully a competitive game here to close it out. But we've got a few more events like this. So we've got Cardiff Clash, obviously, with the rugby. We help promote that. We also had 3 nations last year with back-to-back women's rugby and men's rugby. And we're hoping to push this into a few extra games as well along the years. So hopefully we can get into netball, hopefully get into hockey, get into a few different sports, and we can make this an event through the entire Bucks schedule.
Yeah, brilliant. And talking of other things on campus with special events, let's take a little look now at something that happened the other day, Celebration of Sport dinner.
Hello and welcome everybody here at the Marriott Hotel in Cardiff. Here we are at the Cardiff Met Celebration of Sport dinner. It's been absolutely buzzing inside in the room behind me, and we've had players from all disciplines. We have coaches, we have World Cup captains, we've had disability sports persons. At the same time, we've had the fastest women in Wales. We're all here to celebrate one thing in common: how Cardiff Met as a sports institution has provided them the opportunity to excel in their respective fields.
I am always nervous. Yeah, every event I do, I'm nervous. Especially today. I think that's the longest poem I've had to learn and perform. So I was a bit extra nervous today, but it went well. So.
The fact that the university have asked me back, because this is the second time that they've hosted the evening, so I did the first one. The fact that they asked me back, it really did mean a lot to me. It's such a special and unique evening, just having everyone from different departments, different sports, everyone in the same room celebrating just the incredible achievements that happen every single year at Cardiff Met University. And like I said, just having everyone together, having a bit of a laugh as well. I wasn't expecting the singing waiters, I'm going to say. So no, it's been really, really special evening, and I always love coming back.
We talk about Cardiff Met as being Wales' sporting university, and I think it's really important that we celebrate the success of sport at Cardiff Met. And sometimes in sport people are so busy training and competing that they don't have time just to stop and reflect and take stock and really celebrate not just their own success but Team Cardiff Met success. It's not just the athletes, it's the coaches, it's the sports scientists, it's all those people behind the scenes that make it happen.
So thank you very much for that, VT. Carwyn, just a bit more now on the basketball in Wales itself and your role there. How does it feel to be a part of that? Is that something that you take as an honour?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's my second year within the league now. I've done a bit of freelance for Basketball Wales through the years, but I absolutely love it. I love being a part of Basketball Wales, especially BWNL. They've let me have the creative freedom to make it what I need as a league, and I've helped them along the way as well. It's been a great partnership between myself and the league, and I hope the teams and myself continue to grow within it. It's been amazing to be a part of it. It's helping myself grow within an area that I want to develop in and within sports media. It's part of what I want to go in the future. I absolutely love being a part of it, and they're helping me along the way, and it's great being a part of a league that's continuously growing. We expanded the league this year from 8 teams to 10 teams. We added Swansea and Cardiff City, sorry. So it's great being part of a league that's expanded.
And just on that WBL, the different types of leagues in basketball, how can basketball sort of promote it even more into the future? We've seen it come on the rise in Wales, so what do you think can be done there to promote that even more?
Well, I've been involved in basketball for over a decade myself. I play in local league in South Wales leagues. I play in Division 2, and the league and basketball in Wales in general has grown dramatically over the years. Even in Met here, I've been here for 5 years, and the quality of the players and the teams have dramatically improved from my perspective, especially the men's, which I follow closely, and the women's have obviously continuously played in WBBL. I think it's just continuously growing it, and what I can do from my part in media, covering it on social media, providing graphics, just giving it the coverage, which just helps the coverage in general, just promoting it.
Yeah, and it's great to see basketball on the rise. But let's talk a bit more now about this game here tonight. So we've had a great first half, as we mentioned earlier on. But what can Met change maybe to have the advantage now in this next quarter and going into the fourth quarter as well?
Yeah, I think it's going through a lot of their main guys as well, like Dan Flaherty, Drew. They've both had a strong start, but they haven't been primarily playing on the ball from what I can tell. Just getting him a bit more involved, trying to set more screens for him, getting Dan into the lane. He's been rebounding well, trying to get him involved a bit more. Same with Drew, he's a terrific shooter, trying to get him into his spaces, trying to get him off screens to get some open looks. And Mark's been amazing, driving into the lane. Pete's been hitting some shots. So it's just getting the boys a bit more involved. The ball movement is good, just trying to get more open looks for the guys. Trying to stop the pass defensively as well. They've been driving in quite well, and in the second quarter they've been hitting a few more threes, which has opened their game out a bit more. So just trying to contain them a bit more, playing them a bit closer, and not trying to foul as much, because they've gone to the line quite a bit in the second quarter.
Yeah, and you mentioned Hearts there. What have you made of them so far tonight?
They're an athletic team. They're well coordinated. They're athletic, good size in them. They're giving us a tough battle, to be fair. And we're matching them with IQ right now, but it's a 4-point game. We should keep it competitive, keep it close, and just keep matching the intensity. They're a strong, athletic team, and they got size, and we just need to match that with the intensity, with the IQ that we've got.
Yeah, thank you very much, Carwyn, for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
We're now going to throw back to our commentary team, Stefan Leonard and Cameron Hitt.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Archers Arena. Well, it was nice to have a break from the ever-present action of the first 2 quarters. What would you take from the first 2 quarters of the first half?
Yeah, I think I've been pleasantly surprised from Met's perspective how close it's been and how much they've competed. You know, I think both sides obviously hold very similar assets. You know, both want to drive inside. Both have got some really good ball handlers. You know, and they've certainly most have got 5 who can space the court and can get a 3. You know, and that makes any game entertaining end to end because there's always space inside. I just think from a Mets perspective, they've maybe got to cut out a couple of errors with, you know, fouls and maybe some certain unforced errors on offense, but they're close, they really are, and I think that's, you know, that's really impressive.
Yeah, and I think in this second half now, it would be important that if either team or one team can utilise that 3-point game, I think that'll really open up a new aspect of the game, because both teams so far really on the whole looking to play inside and work in that paint. So I think that'll be one to keep an eye on in the second half. And yeah, you mentioned it there, the foul line.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, speaking on the 3 points, you know, it's not as if Met don't have the players, you know, or Flaherty, you know, he's an excellent 3-point shooter. Same with Drew, you know, the hands of gods, that man. You know, and even, you know, Pete Walker from the bench has provided some real ability from beyond the arc as well so far. So it's just about utilising these people and getting them open, you know, and I think they can. They certainly have to do it in the second half, but yeah, you know, it's hard to fault them because they've really been so impressive, you know.
Yeah, the Cardiff Met Ultras still seem to be in good spirits behind that Cardiff Met bench. And if they're in good spirits, I'm in good spirits, and I think we're all in the Archers Arena looking forward to the start of this second half.
Yeah, it's hard not to be in good spirits, Steph. On you know, clash of the court, we've had 2 amazing games so far. You know, the women just gone. You know, just really showing what players we have in that program. You know, people from America. You know, people from, you know, Hungary. It's like such a diverse group of really talented girls. You know, and the future's so bright for them lot. And I think the men are on a very similar path. You know.
Yeah, and I think that diversity, as you spoke about, it just makes these group of players integrate together and bring certain different aspects of each other's games and different backgrounds, and they play on the court. And as we saw with the women's game just gone, a pretty dominant display from Cardiff Met.
No, certainly, you know, and they've all got one clear unifier, and that is sport. You know, that with these lads, basketball, and that's you know, anyone can speak that language, Steph. Anyway, and that, you know, it's so great to see people from these diverse cultures come to our university and, you know, really thrive, not only from a sports perspective, but also, you know, embracing our culture as well, and what our university has to offer. You know, it's brilliant.
And as you say that, and what a message that was, Cam. We see Cardiff Met.
Yeah, Cameron Luther King.
Cameron Luther King. And we see Cardiff Met tread back on to the court.
Yeah.
Hyping, pumping each other up.
Yeah, it's gonna. I think we're in for a bit of a ride, Steph. You know, I really don't see either team really pulling away. You know, it's so close. They're really going basket for basket. You know, and it makes a great viewing for us. But I'm sure their nerves are jangling slightly. You know, but you need a bit of that.
Yeah, definitely. As we wait for the second half to begin, a 4-point lead for Hertfordshire in this one. Come on, the Archers.
Too right.
Cavell Hawes gets us started, driving straight away. Bernard Hahetro with a great screen to allow Hawes in for the 2-point bucket. Flaherty gives it off to Smith. Smith to LaJoyce.
It's a misplaced foot there from LaJoyce. You know, getting caught on the byline. It's a shame, really, because it was some really nice build-up from Smith.
Hawes running the game for Hertfordshire in the short time we've been in the second half. This man, Disu, was on fire in that first half. He lent the ball to Hahetro, who couldn't quite make the bucket. As Cardiff Met now come the other way. A misplaced pass from Smith.
Yeah, got a flick on a Hertfordshire body though, so they get away with it, no turnover.
Flaherty to get us restarted. Flaherty looking for space. He puts it up from beyond the arc.
unlucky there from Drew. Tried to hustle, get that rebound.
Disu coming the other way, coast to coast, and makes the bucket.
Yeah, got to be wary of that transition defence. You know, really was completely uncontested there. They can't let him have that sort of route.
In a fast-paced game like this, as
outstanding from right guard.
Raquel puts the bucket up. I was going to say, in a game like this, and such a fast-paced game like this, the game can slip away from you very, very quickly. Is that something the Cardiff Met need to watch out for as they try and chase this lead?
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it happens in the game of basketball more than any other sport. You know, things can run away with you. You know, points can leave, and you can go on these horrendous streaks. You know, so you really got to have the presence of mind to calm yourself down, calm your team down, and just find your points where you can and just keep composed, you know, trust your plays.
Flaherty looking for space. He lends the ball to Drew LaJoyce, who's no good from beyond the arc. Durand bringing us the other way for Hertfordshire. Looking to get it up, but he can't. Great hustle once more from Reichelt.
Yeah, brilliant help from Reichelt there. Just helping out Smith. You could see that he was slightly undersized and just giving that support to get the ball back. Absolutely superb.
Under a lot of contact, Minty Walker gets the bucket up and down for Cardiff Met. Still a 4-point game. But not on Disu's watch.
That man has been ever present all game, just has not stopped on both ends of the floor. Just a constant thorn in Cardiff Met's side.
Minty Walker looking to get the ball up again. No good. Flaherty misses the second chance bucket.
Yeah, hard lines there from the two Cardiff Met archers.
But Disu with a rare miss in this one. Minty Walker growing ever more into this game. Smith, the ball to Reichelt, who misses from beyond the arc. Met not really being clinical from beyond the arc in this one. Is that fair to say, Cam?
Yeah, I think they're really working hard defensively, as we see there. You know, they're really putting in the hard yards on that end, but offensively, just no one's really got hot with the ball yet. No one's really found their flow, and I think, you know, they just maybe need one of these boys to step up, you know, sink a couple of long rangers, and all of a sudden we're looking at a completely different game, you know.
Disu looking for that ball through the line for Hertfordshire, not finding his man. And Smith can come the other way now for Cardiff Met.
Yeah, great hustle from Smith there to get that this attack started, and Flaherty working inside. That is the man they need to get the ball's hands in. I mean, he's just such a constant threat, not only from beyond the arc, but inside, from mid-range. You know, he is one talented individual.
Flaherty with a chance for 2 points for Cardiff Met to push the game back to a 4-point contest. Incorrect on the first free throw. Not a good trip to the line there for Flaherty and Hertfordshire.
Foul on Minty Walker, yeah. Tough break for him there. You know, you've really got to admire his ambition to chase the rebound, but yeah, just a little bit too overzealous, and now he's been taken out of the game, you know, for his own safety on the foul front.
Yeah, Wedderburn replacing. Sorry, Walker replacing him. But this is definitely Cavell Hawes, the man who's been running the show in the second half for Hertfordshire. Looking to run a play, a screen from Hetro. Hawes picks it out to Durand. Durand doesn't make it. LaJoyce coming the other way now. He passes the ball to Smith. And it goes down
Too right.
for Cardiff Met.
Balls well. I'd like to see more of that from Smith. You know, we saw a flash of her in the first half, just using his pace, which really is not of this world, to drive inside and just cause Hertfordshire all sorts of problems.
I think from what I've seen in this game so far, Cavell Hawes of Hertfordshire and Smith of Cardiff Met, very similar games from the both of them, looking to run the show.
Yeah, both quite undersized sort of point guards, you know, and yeah, definitely play the game in a similar way and really have to use their pace and their ability with the ball in their hands to supplement their lack of height.
Hertfordshire win a trip to the free throw line. Ironlow with a chance for 2 for Hertfordshire. It's still a 4-point game in this one. Still a 4-point game after the first free throw.
They've got to the line an incredible amount, Hertfordshire, but they really have struggled to optimise all these, you know, quite easy chances. And again, they miss on cue. You know, that's got to be something that they've got to look to improve, because, you know, if they had scored those free throws, this game would be on a very different trajectory currently.
Walker looking for LaJoyce. He finds him.
Oof, very unlucky from our man there.
A bit of hustling in the paint, a bit of contact. Hawes says, I'll take that space, but he's not made the bucket from beyond the arc. Still a 4-point game at the Archers Arena. LaJoyce passes the ball to Walker.
Yeah, both sides have really struggled for flow in this third quarter, you know, just really low scoring and just no momentum. But that might help. Superb from Drew LaJoyce with the mid-range jumper.
If there's one man that is a superstar when he gains momentum, it is that man, Drew LaJoyce. He's been a lightning bolt of momentum for Cardiff Met so far this season. And he brings the game to within 2 now as Cardiff Met bring the ball the other way through Smith. Smith up against his counterpart, Hawes. He goes past both, flicks it out. LaJoyce again from beyond the arc.
Unlucky, utilising the right looks there though, just trying to get LaJoyce in space. They know what happens when he can get hot.
Disu from downtown.
This man is not of this world either. He's a real impressive talent. Just causing absolute mayhem for Met.
Last touch off a Hertfordshire player. That'll be a Cardiff Met ball. Some changes now for Hertfordshire. Leon Wedderburn entering the field alongside Levi Edwards. The rotation just keeping this game ticking over. It's a fast-paced game for sure in this one, and as we said in the first half, rotation's going to be key for both sides.
Yeah, it's so competitive, especially from a physical standpoint. Oh, a real miscommunication there. Smith thought he had the out to Pete Walker, but just couldn't find him. But yeah, this, you know, it's really hard fought. You know, a lot of gritting, a lot of grinding, real action in the paint, and it tires any team out. So, you know, it's really important to use that rotation now, going into this final 15 minutes.
Flaherty in there with a hustle, almost dispossessing Ainya. Disu from beyond the arc once more, but he's not made it this time. LaJoyce, he does find Walker, but he's out of bounds.
Yeah, right idea from LaJoyce, just the execution weren't quite there. You know, I like the vision there on the fast break. Yeah, we've got a timeout now. I think just both times CSI just looking for a break, you know, looking for just 5 minutes to recompose and re-energise slightly.
Yeah, Hertfordshire just sensing that they've gained a slight bit of momentum in the last minute or so in this one, and looking to ensure that they keep that momentum going. So they call the timeout. I think both sides for sure will be looking to keep the patterns they've been playing. I think they've been playing some great patterns when it's come off correctly, but at certain times for Met, especially towards the end of that passage of play there, just seeing some errors creeping in. So maybe this time out coming at a great time for Met.
Yeah, I think it's strange, isn't it? Because I just feel like as impressive as impressed as I've been with both sides at points in this game, I think neither has really at any points hit their flow. You know, I had those moments where, you know, they just can't miss, or the other team just can't dispossess them. You know, it's been quite staggered. But yeah, real top action, and I think we've got a really intriguing end of this third and last quarter to come.
Yeah, definitely intriguing as we Cardiff Met foul.
Quite harsh. Pete Walker is quite visually peeved by that decision. He'll be frustrated with that. I think he really thought he had got that steal or had activated that jump ball.
Disu looking to make some yards. Ainia incorrect with his pass, finding the Cardiff Met bench.
Yeah, excellent from Met there, just really cutting out any opportunities for room inside the paint from Hertfordshire. They know that's where they really do want to operate, and just completely stamping that out with real lockdown defence.
Disu is replacing this one as well.
Great
as we
work.
see.
Absolutely excellent, man.
Flaherty sink the bucket. Disu has hit the bench. A chance for Cardiff Met to maybe grab a hold of this game, because that man has taken a hold personally of this game many times during this match.
Yeah, certainly. Not having that man is a disadvantage for anyone, I think, and they've got to take advantage, and they're looking good so far. Got the fast break here. Mark Morale wins the foul. Almost the and one. Impressive though, really impressive. That's what we've wanted to see from Met, all game, just really increasing that pace, putting them under the cosh.
Chance for Morale from the free throw line. It's been a relatively 50-50 display from both sides from the free throw line so far in this one. I think they'll become ever more present and important as we go to the end of this game.
Yeah, heading down the stretch, obviously, it becomes such a key aspect of the game, and I think both sides will really want to make a marked improvement in order to secure it. But yeah, Mark Morale will be a bit frustrated with that second one.
But he does cut the score down to a 2-point game. Bowes passes the ball off to Levi Edwards. Edwards finds Ayinla, who looks to go inside, but Reichelt says, "Thank you very much, I'll take that the other way."
He's been a real great asset in the paint today, just providing that size for Met. Oh, that would have been special, Steph. Really special.
Agonising from Morale, who just skims the rim of Hertfordshire. Walker bringing the ball the other way now.
Oh,
he gets it up and he gets it down.
Real work inside. That man has had such an injection of pace on this game from the bench. You really do need that in any good side. Just those difference makers to come on, grab the game by the scruff of the neck, and get some much needed points.
Cardiff Met now draw level with only 30 seconds left of this third quarter. As I say that, Hawes says he'll take 2 points of his own.
Yeah, impressive work from Hawes just to halt the pace slightly of the Cardiff Met offence and regain that lead.
Morale finding Reichelt out to Wright, who doesn't quite get it right at the end of that third quarter.
Wordplay. You can't go wrong with wordplay.
Thank you very much.
No, excellent. Real good idea there, and Wright with the great execution on the fake. But just a slight shame. Just came up slightly short. But again, an improved quarter from the Archers. They've got to be happy, and this game really is on balance here.
And yeah, I'm gonna throw it down now as we wait for the fourth quarter to start. Down to Spencer O'Connell once more.
Yeah, thank you very much, Steph. So, as we see, it's 55-53 year Bavia to Hertz. But what else is going on in Bucks tonight?
Oh, it's been a super Wednesday in Bucks so far, home and away for Cardiff Met. We start off with rugby, and a disappointing result for the women's side as they lose 44-12 to Hertfordshire Uni away at Gloucestershire. This comes after a great last Wednesday. Here at the King Court campus, they won against Loughborough. They came back spectacularly to win the second half. It was obviously live on Cardiff Met Sport TV, so it was a sad night here for the Cardiff Met women's rugby side. But the men's side are just kicked off. It is half-time. Oh, it's almost half-time here. And they're leading 6-3 away at Hertfordshire in the same double-header. That's a good result so far for the men's rugby side. In water polo, we had an excellent time here. Cardiff Met won 28 to Swansea University, and they continue their unbeaten streak in the Bucks League, which is awesome for the water polo side. The women's water polo as well won. It was a one-sided show. They won 26-2 to Bristol University. That's absolute thumping, isn't it? And finally,
I thought we had a bit more time there, but the game seems to have kicked back off. So we're going to throw straight back down to our commentary team. Steph and Cameron, back with you.
Thank you for that, Spencer. Thank you, Bavia. Well, you're joining us now as Walker sinks the bucket and has a chance for an and one to put Cardiff Met ahead in this one. Would you believe it, Cam?
Excellent. What a start. Walker again, we mentioned his impact at the end of the third. Just really providing a spark for Met.
Doesn't quite get a free throw right, but Cardiff Met win a foul high up the court in Hertfordshire territory.
Yeah, just that instantaneous pressure from Cornelius, just putting Hertfordshire under the cosh, so important. And yeah, if they are going to get the W from this game, they really are going to have to work so hard off the ball like they did there.
Cornelius puts it up, doesn't quite go down for him, as Durant grabs the rebound for Hertfordshire. Dissou fed Edwards, who didn't quite make the three-point attempt, as Wright wins a foul to calm things back down for Cardiff Met.
Yeah, nice to see Met really using the rotation here. People like Wright and Cornelius getting minutes in the fourth. Really shows the trust that James Dorr has with the players all across this team.
Big hustle in the middle from Cornelius. Doesn't quite win the ball, but that's the fight that Cardiff Met are going to have to bring in this final quarter if they want to win things. It's 55 all now in this one. Still a close game. That man Dissou again.
Yeah, excellent work from him from mid-range. That man is absolutely relentless. He just does not stop.
Morale.
A steal as we speak. Real room. Oh, behind the back pass. Oh, that's excellent. You can't teach that. That's pure teamwork. Pure grit inside.
Obscene bit of skills from Greg Durand there. Walker winning a chance at the free throw line at the other end now, keeping those points, or the chance for a point, taking over for Cardiff Met.
Yeah, they're going to really need him down the stretch to just constantly provide offensive help. He's been the one today who's taken the game by the scruff of the neck on the Archer's end. Just constant drives to the basket, constant points, and yeah, some really important buckets.
A chance now to make it a 2-point game. And it's good from Walker. Hawes coming the other way now for Hertfordshire. Edwards from beyond the arc. Dissou from beyond the arc. Not good again.
That's got to be frustrating for Met. 2 opportunities at the rebound there, just to get themselves back up the court, back in possession, and some real good hustle inside from Durand from Hertfordshire.
Disu to get things going again. He feeds that man Durand. Disu from beyond the arc. 3 missed 3-point opportunities for Hertfordshire in a row there. Will they live to regret those misses as Cardiff Met come the other way?
Really putting the pressure on O'Flaherty there. Space for Morale. That man deserved that. Such hard work from both teams, really finding good looks, but just no one seems to have found any momentum today on a shooting perspective.
Is that a case of both teams doing a good job defensively or just not quite accurate enough in offense?
I think it's a good mix of the two, really. I think both will probably be disappointed, missing some really nice looks, but both sides have worked so hard out of possession to make life tough for the opposition, and it's hard to get any offensive momentum when that happens.
And it's tough to get some momentum in a game when someone like Disu is getting some momentum of his own.
Yeah, the man is an animal. He does not stop.
There he is again, getting that rebound. He feeds Durand on the wing. Cardiff Met foul again. Frustrating for the home side and for the home fans at the Archers Arena, but still only a 4-point contest and still plenty of time to play.
Yeah, I think really key, obviously they're bringing in Rijkaard back in now. You know, he's such an important factor on the rebounding side, and that's where they really have been taken to the cleaners by Hertfordshire so far. So yeah, I think a real good decision bringing him back into the game.
Can this man, Flaherty, change the course of this game? Gets momentum back into the Cardiff Met performance. Disu intercepted, and he goes.
Oh my lord!
From coast to dunk. Talk us through that, Carl.
Oh, I don't know where to start, Steph. That is absolutely outstanding. Breaking Newton's laws of the universe with that rise. Just absolutely dunking down, and that's going to hurt for the Archers, because if there's one thing that both teams have struggled for today, it's momentum. And one thing Hertfordshire have really found within the start of the fourth year is clear momentum, and it all comes through that man, number 23, Disu.
There's nothing in the game of basketball that can gain momentum just like a dunk.
Oh yeah, completely. I guess the fans up. I mean, you know, there's an Archers faithful here, but I mean, they were still in awe of what they just saw, as we were, you know. Really, really impressive stuff. You know, sort of thing you'd be seeing, you know, at an NBA game on a Wednesday night. Not quite Kincoy campus, but yeah, you know, both sides are obviously showing that, you know, there's some real top ability here.
And with just over 6 minutes to play in this final quarter at the Archers Arena, both sides will be looking to really grab a hold of this game. Hertfordshire leading 65 points to 57 in this one currently.
Yeah, a long way back for the Archers, but certainly plenty of time, and all it's going to take is just a couple of buckets and a couple of strong defensive possessions, and this is a different game. And that's a start. That is a really good bit of play from Will Rijkaard. Absolutely outstanding.
Rijkaard saying, we're still here, we're still in with a shout. A 5-point game now. As Flaherty steals the ball under his own hoop, he drives forward, looking for support now. A reach in against Hertfordshire. That's better from Met. It feels like a shift in momentum here.
Definitely. They're not going quietly into the night. They're really going at this Hertfordshire team. You can see with their posture, with their body language, they really still think they've got a good chance in this. You know, there's no way they've given up. Eventually a foul called there, Steph.
Yeah, you can see that contact from a mile away there. But that is a sign of Cardiff Met just putting their bodies on the line a little bit more and looking to gain that yard to put one of their players.
Yeah, Pete Walker at the line. Certainly one of the players you'd most want at the line. Hope not to curse this. I don't.
The first one's good. despite Cam's commentator's cursed attempt. Chance for a second now. That one, not good. But a 4-point game for Met, keeping those points ticking over, but needing to keep this Hertfordshire team out also.
Yeah, we can hear the crowd playing their part now. Just cheering on the Archers.
Another foul against Cardiff Met. This will feed in Ayanya, the ball to Harer. The ball finds its way back to Disu. Durand looking for some space, but he loses it. Flaherty with a chance to come the other way, and he's fouled. So it'll be a Cardiff Met restart.
Yeah, some great defence there. Just making life so difficult for the Hertfordshire lads. You can really see, I mean, they've worked hard defensively all game, but you can tell they're playing desperately here. They know that the game is on the line at this point. They've got to work so hard on every possession.
And you can really feel it, you can really hear it, the atmosphere. Just going up a notch here.
Oh, outstanding.
As Flaherty sinks the basket for 2 points to make it a 2-point game now.
Yeah, this is where his wealth of experience will come into play. You know, they can really rely on him to make a conscious effort on every single possession, and they're back now.
Walker missing from beyond the arc.
So frustrating. You could hear the gasp of the crowd there.
Ayanya. Wins the foul.
The Archers bench a little bit, let's just say, bemused by that decision. Yeah, a little bit pondering.
Well, it's a 2-point game. Hertfordshire 65, Cardiff Met 63. And it remains the same after the first of 2 free throws for the away team, much to the delight of the Cardiff Met faithful in the Archers Arena. The second one, no good. The second chance bucket, no good. He gets another chance, and Ayanya capitalises on that chance.
Really wild there, missing 2 free throws and then making one of probably the most contested shots of the game. Just a strange passage of play, but he'd be very happy with that.
A foul called on Harer, who, and we'll use that word again, looks slightly bemused, but holding's the call from the men in the middle.
Yeah, right out with 2 chances from the line here. It's been a problem all day for both sides, free throws, but there's no greater time to have one. Shame on the first one.
Still a 4-point contest. As the referee has a word about trash talking from both sides of the court, as Cardiff Met miss the second free throw, so it remains a 4-point game.
Yeah, that is obvious to see trash talking in a situation like this. Both teams looking to impose their will, things are getting testy, game's on the line, but that's a big turnover from Met. They'll be happy to get the ball back. But they've got to start putting points on the board now, Steph.
An out of character moment there from the man who's been relatively on fire in this game, Disu. But Smith with a chance to bring the ball the other way now for Cardiff Met. He looks to drive inside, feeds the ball. Minty Walker gives the ball to Walker, who thought he'd won a trip to the line, but the foul goes against him.
So frustrating. Walker, he's fouled out now. He won't be let back into the game. That's so frustrating for him, you know, especially coming off his own possession. He really, you can see the emotion in him there.
And that perhaps just taking a slight bit of momentum out of Cardiff Met sails, but it's important for them to come back up the other end, get some points of their own. Can this man, Drew LaJoyce, work his magic? The ball works its way out to Smith. tries from beyond the arc. Flaherty gets the offensive rebound. He battles, wins the ball back. LaJoyce misses.
Shame from there. Real great work from O'Flaherty to just prolong that possession, but a real shame again. Just struggling with some nice looks, both sides. It's been a frustrating game, shooting perspective.
Just over 3 minutes left in this one.
Yeah, the worry for Met is another set of free throws. They're slowly pulling away. 6 points down now, could be 8 points down. I have to do a bit of mental maths by the end of these 2 free throws. They've got to find a way back in, you know, get these shooters involved.
Despite the banging of the drum from the Archers fans, Disu makes the first of his 2 free throws. A great trip to the line from Disu. We expected nothing less, according to his form in this game. The referee calls a foul on Cardiff Met.
Yeah, I think Smith was out of play when he held possession of the ball there. Frustrating for him. But Hertfordshire have really hustled defensively in this 4th quarter. You know, they've made life difficult on every possession from there. And that is absolutely, look at the emotion from Disu. He knows how much this means.
Wow, I love it when we say the same thing.
And our great minds really do think alike.
Hustle from Cardiff Met high up the court, but could they be caught in behind? Ayinla says yes. Ayinla with 2 points.
Yeah, struggle for Met, yes. We've been looking all game and talking about this potential pull away from one of the sides, and we might just have found it, but it's for the Hertfordshire boys. Disappointed, really disappointed. You know, and they can hold their heads up high with how it's gone so far. But it's looking bleak with 2 minutes 11 to go on.
Yeah, disappointment, but disappointment not in the performance, but perhaps in the result. But there is still 2 minutes left here on Cardiff Met Sport TV, and in the Archers Arena. Disu drives inside but misses. Minty Walker,
great
with
from
a
Minty
drive.
Walker.
Out to Smith.
Will he get a bounce? Oh, great work.
Great hustle from LaJoyce, who is fouled. He'll get a chance at 2.
Smith looks slightly frustrated there. You know, he had that 3 shot from outside. You know, you get the 3 there, limit to a 10-point game in 1 minute 30. All of a sudden, you know, we're looking at a very, very different ball game. But it's there's a lot to be proud of from it, and you know, this timeout might be needed for them just to sort of calm themselves down. You know, there's obviously a lot of emotions running high at the minute.
Yeah, a 13-point game now. It's been a close contest throughout, but are we just perhaps seeing Hertfordshire slightly walk away with this one? We won't say run, because Met are still 100% in with a shout in this one. But it's going to take some doing to swing this momentum back in their favour.
Yeah, as we mentioned, we've been waiting all game for something to click with one of the offences. You know, someone to find some hot hands and really give their team a proper spurt on the point board. But and no one's really found that. But Disu, over the last 5 to 6 minutes, that man has been absolutely everywhere. That dunk really just epitomises everything he's brought this game.
LaJoyce misses his first of 2 free throws. He misses both as Hawes picks the pocket of Cardiff Met deep under his basket. He'll now bring Hertfordshire the other way. And he feeds Hetero, who makes the bucket. Timeout called from Cardiff Met this time. Just a chance to regroup and talk through this remaining 1 minute 25 seconds in the Archers Arena.
Yeah, I think it might be time, Steph, for the Archers to bring in this second unit. They may be resigned to the fact that this game has just gone slightly out of their grasps now, and give some of these boys some time on the court to express themselves. But again, it's just we've resonated heavily, but this is really impressive. They've showed today, more than anything, that they can go toe-to-toe with the big boys. They are not a little boy playing with big men. They really are, up there, and they can compete from a game-to-game basis at anyone in this division.
And yeah, the music is exciting in the Archers Arena, but I'd much rather get back to the action, because that has been the most exciting part of today in all 3 of the games that we've watched. And don't worry, this one isn't over just yet. Flaherty drives inside, tries to feed LaJoyce. It's not quite accurate enough from the home side. Just a pause in play.
Yeah, slight injury there.
Great to see him get back on his feet.
Really good. He's put in such a impressive performance today here, Hetro. Yeah, he's especially on the defensive end, just worked so hard. And he'd be a big factor in them winning this game if they do go on to finish this off, Hertfordshire.
Yeah, we spoke about there not being perhaps a massive difference in terms of physicality between the two sides, but he epitomises that Hertfordshire do have a physical advantage, because he is a big player physically for them.
Yeah, I think that's what I've been impressed with the most by, is another corner. It's Disu again. That man is absolutely outstanding. What a day it's been for that man.
He is on fire currently.
Really beautiful shot of those two just connecting there. Absolutely ecstatic with his impact today. Yeah, but I think that's what I've been impressed with most by, is that they've not just been such a physical presence, but they've also worked incredibly hard. We saw there, 15 up with a minute and a half to go. The Hetro does it, he doesn't rest on his laurels. He doesn't see the possession out. Works so hard, puts in such a great play to get the ball back, and yeah, they've earned every bit of this today.
Yeah, 1 minute and 8 seconds left in this context. Perhaps the game has started to slip out of the hands of Cardiff Met, but all in all, a great performance from Cardiff Met and a great day of action from Cardiff Met in the Archers Arena. I've thoroughly enjoyed, and I know I'm going to enjoy this remaining 1 minute of the day as well. Smith looking for the bucket from deep. Not quite. Flaherty picks the ball back up. He looks to go from deep. LaJoyce with an easy bucket.
Yeah, some good work from LaJoyce there. Even when the game's fizzling out, still working hard out of possession. What a break in play here. Referee having discussions
But I think
with his team on the side.
The word of the day has been bemusement from us, and I think everyone in the Archers Arena is slightly bemused.
I think my life could be summed up with the word bemusement, to be honest there.
You said it, not me. The referee looking to restart the game after that.
Yeah, I'm quite unsure of what the stoppage was for there. I think the players are slightly confused by that as well. But I think both will probably just want to see out this next 50 seconds and yeah, just enjoy some post-match chilling out.
Durant still upping the tempo for Hertfordshire. LaJoyce feeds Smith, who misses the relatively easy basket from under the hoop. Always going the other way, but he loses the ball.
Yeah, just a touch of complacency for both. I think they're really, Smith missing that easy basket and Hawes with just possibly could have picked out this really.
Hawes still actively pushing the tempo for the away side. He goes toe-to-toe with Smith. A little bit of contact. The referee says an illegal bit of contact. Hawes will have a chance from the free throw line.
Yeah, both sides not seeing out this game, you know. I think the result is basically confirmed now, but neither side really does look to dribble it out. I think it shows that tempers have been high today, you know, and both sides have been really ambitious. And, you know, even if you are losing a game, you don't want to go out with a whimper, and Archers are showing that. They're still putting in a lot of effort.
Well, something we may have missed. LaJoyce gets a chance for one from the free throw line. Perhaps the referee following up on that trash talk complaint from just a moment ago.
Yeah, I think there was definitely a bit of ill feeling from Hawes. So yeah, possibly a dissent-based penalty.
The first free throw missed as the clock strikes 14 seconds remaining. The second free throw is good to push Hertfordshire up to 82 points to Cardiff Met's 66 points. I pause there.
Ah, brilliant.
For that.
A hard fall from Minty Walker, but yeah, certainly some top effort from him, even at this late stage.
Travelling violation from Hawes as he continues to push this tempo. The man is a machine. He hasn't stopped running in this one.
Relentless, isn't it, Steph? Just absolutely relentless. Neither team really looks keen to just see it out, which is, yeah, well, it's rare.
There's not much to see out here. There's 3 seconds remaining in the Archers Arena. 3 seconds remaining of a brilliant day of action. LaJoyce puts the final shot up of the game. It's not quite right. Perhaps a good symbol of Cardiff Met's performance. Not quite right in total. Brilliant aspects in certain times of the game, but not quite getting their play and their style through when they needed to.
Yeah, I think, you know, from a defensive point of view, they've got to be absolutely buzzing with how they played today. You know, they've really, really limited these players that, you know, like Hawes and like, you know, Disu, to, you know, some really, really tough baskets early on. But as the game dragged on, I think the Hertfordshire strength and depth and their probably increased physicality really did show. I mean, you know, it's a game of 3 quarters and 1 quarter. I mean, they really kept toe-to-toe up until that fourth, and as soon as the fourth hit, that's when Hertfordshire really showed their ability. But yeah, heads can be held high from an Archer's perspective. Really, really, really impressive stuff, especially on the defensive end.
Yeah, and as you analyse the game there, we saw some pictures of Cardiff Met being applauded by the Cardiff Met fans. The fans saying, "You may have lost, but that performance was one to certainly be proud of," and they pushed toe-to-toe against Hertfordshire today. But perhaps a man like Disu just pushed the away team over the line to get the win.
Yeah, we could see him dancing in picture there. Yeah, he's earned that. There's certainly a lot to dance about. That man is such a talent, you know, and that dunk is replaying over and over in my head as we speak. Really, really top stuff, you know. And yeah, they've come up against a top side today, Matt, you know, and they showed that ability, Hertfordshire. But again, this, you know, as we mentioned, this is first season in the Premiership. They've got to, you know, really just take a step back and think, you know what, we're coping well, we're doing well here, we're a competitive side, we're working hard.
Yeah, and it's been a thrilling game here, and our man Spencer O'Connell is down with one of those we've mentioned a lot today, Dan Flaherty. Spencer.
Yeah, thank you, boys. Look, I'm joined here with Dan Flaherty. Dan, commiserations. Absolutely outstanding performance from the boys. Just give us your thoughts.
I mean, we fought hard. We just came up a little short. We definitely got a couple of things we got to work on in practice this upcoming week, and then just sign to the next game. We got to take what we can.
Yeah, it's got to be really tough for you, Dan, and you know, for us, it was tough to watch you boys go through that at the end, because you really put in a good performance. You know, the sweat's dripping off you. So look, all the best going forward, Dan. And I know I don't want to keep you, but just one more question. You know, what will you do from here, and where will you go from here?
Well, we're definitely going to have to watch the film on this one and then just see exactly what we need to clean up. But I know we got to do a little bit better with handling pressure and containing our guy. They were kind of driving right through us. They didn't really shoot us out of the game, and usually we usually shoot a lot better than that. So just got to get back in the gym and work on what we're good at, and then we'll just be right back on track next week, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Dan, thank you very much.
Yeah,
and thank you everyone for joining for tonight's stream. And this has been a Cardiff Met Sport TV production. If you want to see more exciting stuff, head over to Bucks Super Rugby, with Cardiff Met currently leading against Hartpury in the rugby. See you all soon.
Julep.